Government urged to scrap visa costs for Commonwealth veterans to remain in the country. Leading armed forces charity Poppy Scotland is backing a campaign to call on the government to take urgent action to address the issue of former UK armed forces personnel from Commonwealth countries having to pay large sums of money to stay in the country.During service. Commonwealth personnel are exempt from UK immigration controls, but this exemption is removed immediately on discharge. Personnel who leave the armed forces after 4 years of service to the country are eligible to apply for indefinite leave to remain in the UK. But they are compelled to pay visa and application fees that have risen by 127% in the last 5 years, from £1,051 to £2,389. This means that a service leaver and their partner face a bill of £4,778 to continue to live in the UK, before taking children and further dependents into account. Since the introduction of fees in 2003, fees have increased overall by 1,441%. If veterans cannot pay these fees, or if their application fails, they can face deportation. Mark Bibbey, the chief executive at Poppy Scotland, said, "Commonwealth veterans who have left their homeland and given years of loyal service, deserve our gratitude and to have the opportunity to remain in the country they have served, without incurring significant financial costs." Whilst waiting for a decision on their settlement status, former service personnel are unable to seek employment, unable to claim benefits or register with a GP. Those in need of support then have to rely on charities, including Poppyscotland.Mr Bibbey continued, as well as selflessly serving our nation during their time in the military. Commonwealth veterans make an incredible positive contribution to society when they leave and settle in the UK. This is something we should therefore encourage. One such veteran is Joan Tolliat, who came to these shores in 1998 from Fiji and subsequently spent 7 years in the Royal Scots, a stint that included tours to Northern Ireland and Iraq. Then, in 2006, he was medically discharged following a serious knee injury. Having dedicated 8 years of service to the country, Joan wanted to remain in Scotland with wife Caraliani and the couple's 4 children. Joan estimates that the visa application fees cost him around £700. This was by no means an insignificant sum, but one that he and his wife were just about able to cover, especially as his 4 children were not liable for the fee as they were under 18 years of age. However, he cannot believe at what level the costs have now risen. Joan, 48, who lives in Edinburgh, said, "Where would I have got that kind of money to allow me and my family to remain? I was lucky, but the situation is completely different now. I do not know what I would have done if that had been the level of the fees back when I apply." For more on this story, visit the news article link.